Yo, from Kenya, East Africa, MORAA speaking truth. You feel me? Time to clear the air, set things straight. Let's go!
Hi guys, I hope that you're all doing great. Now, yesterday we saw a scammer coming out to expose another scammer. And he came out with this expose, about how this other scammer has been inflating the school fees of some of the kids who are being sponsored in the village. And he was telling us how this other scammer has been eating with a big spoon, And he told us that these children, in question, are studying in a public school, and they only pay, both of them, because they're two kids, they only pay 7,000 shillings. And yet, this particular person was telling the donor that both the kids are paying 32,000 shillings. Guys, so indeed, if this is true, this other scammer has been eating very well. And this other scammer is Fellow the Boy, and the scammer that was telling us this story is Max Zero. Guys, it is really funny how these people expose each other. But we know that even the good book says, if you come together to attack people who have no problem with you, people who are prayerful, what happens is that you people turn on each other and you start to fight amongst yourselves. And we have seen this happen so many times, in the camp of the enemy, in the camp of the haters. Guys, Fellow the Boy has come out to clap back at these allegations, clap back at Max Zero. But then again, I love the way these people clap back, guys. I love the way the Nyabohanse people clap back, because they will never, address the issue. They will go round in circles, go around the issue, and then come out mentioning God, come out talking about how people are jealous of them, people want to be them, people want to do these kinds of things. And I'm like, really? Guys, yesterday I was saying that when somebody comes out with overwhelming evidence against someone, that is something different, And I want to categorically state that in the case of Marwa, there has never been evidence. Guys, in the case of these haters, they come out with evidence, guys. Yesterday, Max Zero did not show us figures, in terms of evidence. He did not show us the face structure. He did not show us all that stuff. But Max Zero came with the mother of the kids. And the mother of the children said very clearly that she has never gone to pay school fees with Fellow the Boy. She doesn't even know. She never knows when the school fees is paid. She is just called by the head teacher to be told, what, our school fees is paid, kids should report. How cool. That is beautiful, guys. That is very good. However, this lady just said the truth. She was asked questions by Max Zero, and she answered the questions the best way she knew how. Now, Fellow the Boy has also come out to bash this woman, trying to, like put her stuff, put her business out there in the public, trying to shame her, trying to make her feel bad just because she answered questions, guys. She was just being truthful, and she was asked, how much is a school fees, at your children's school? She said what the amount that is the school fees, which is 3,500. That is all, everything inclusive for one child. So what is the mistake of this woman, guys? What did she do wrong? If you come and ask me how much money does your child pay at their school, and I tell you how much, if there was a donor who has been paying for my kid, and it so happens that whatever amount the donor was sending is far much more than what I know. Why does it have to be, why do I have to be condemned for that? Because, guys, I have seen fellow the boy come out, guys. Like I said, they never address the issue. Same thing with 𝐼𝐈𝐃𝐒. Going round in circles, God this, God that. Oh, jealousy this, jealousy that. Oh. They call us names, they called us other names. Yeah. Guys, the same thing with Nico Buddha. Oh, this, that, and the other. It was not money for the kitchen. It is now my money. Again, it is money for I don't know who. Again, even that child, Masegeso, also's money. Guys, you have never addressed the issue. Did you buy the land? We don't know if it is you. Have you finished paying for it? We don't know. Did you go behind Marwa's back? We don't know. You never say nothing. All you come out here to say is, hey, other things. The same thing this dude is saying, guys, hey, I need this grace. I need this kind of grace. Somebody accuses me of something and I go to court and I say other stories. The sky is blue. It's cloudy today. I don't think it's going to rain. Maybe it will, Guys, these people have a way of playing around with their subscribers. And the funny thing is this. People normally fall for them. Guys, you should see fellow the boys comments section. Yesterday I was here, guys. I remember telling you all that even if there's proof, there'll always be some donor or some people, who will come out and say, they're really jealous of you. God is watching that, guys. So now God is not watching fellow the boy. So now God is not watching those who are scamming. God is just watching those who are condemning. God is watching those who are exposing them. Guys, wonders never cease. But before we talk about these bombshells of fellow the boy, how he has come for these people, and he is saying that he is such he is very good in literature. So what he is doing, he is educating these people on how to be guys, let me just first put that aside. Now, there's something I said about carrots, or rather, there's a video I did about carrots. That nonsense that she was talking about D. And some parts got cut off, and I don't know how, guys. But I feel like I just need to put in my 2 cents about it. I remember I played the clips, but I never spoke about it. Rather, the parts that I spoke about this particular thing got cut off. So anyways, guys, Carrots was saying that Dee Mwangu was talking about this pregnancy thing because she was sort of taunting, mocking Miss Trudy. We saw Miss Trudy come out the other day talking about her experience. For the past 5 years, she has had 6 miscarriages. Guys, that is not a joke, I'm sure this is something that has affected her, emotionally, physically, mentally, in all ways, guys. I mean, I don't even want to imagine. So this particular Carrots, this Bungoma witch came out to say that Dee Mwangu is talking about how she wants to conceive, how she wants babies, how she wants to have a baby every year, how she loves a big family. Guys, don't they all say that, every time? Even Marwa. Marwa has been singing for the longest that he wants 10 kids, Dee Mwangu, this is not the first time I'm hearing her say she wants a big family. Guys, Dee Mwangu has spoken about having a big family since, I think even Peter was in Kenya this time. She spoke about that. When she went to Poland, a couple of months ago, she again said, she's been saying it, guys, and this was before Miss Trudy came out with this story of hers. And guys, with all due respect to Miss Trudy, Does it mean that now Miss Trudy, if she's going through something, now the whole world should come to a standstill? Now 𝐷𝐎𝐿's life should stop. Now 𝐷𝐎𝐿 should not have babies. Now if today 𝐷𝐎𝐿 gets pregnant, and she comes and shares the good news with her audience, it's gonna be a problem. You know, now 𝐷𝐎𝐿 should get pregnant, and this is something that she's really wanted, and she cannot come out and say, hey guys, you know what? You know, all because her friend, or rather her former friend, or whatever you want to call it, you know, just because she has had 6 miscarriages. And like I said, I am not downplaying that, guys. I know it is a serious thing. That's why I came, I started off by saying that this is something that I'm sure has affected, guys. I don't even want to imagine that, you know. Even one miscarriage is crazy. You know, it affects somebody psychologically. Some people never heal. Now 6? And on top of that, people are, mocking you all around, your in-laws and some other family members and the whole world. Guys, if you look at Miss Trudy's previous comment section, you will see crazy stuff. People are saying your work is just to eat and poo and you're useless woman. An African woman should be producing. You should be productive. And it should show by when you're having babies. Anyways, guys. So does it mean that if Miss Trudy has a problem, whichever problem, now if Miss Trudy today becomes broke, now 𝐷𝐎𝐿 should not come and say, hey guys, hey, you know what? I have just won a lottery. I'm rich. I'm loaded. Huh? If say Miss Trudy is denied a visa, for a certain country and 𝐷𝐎𝐿 gets it, if she comes and says now she'll be taunting Miss Trudy, come on, Carrots, you're stupid, Carrots, you're a fool, and no wonder you amounted to nothing. No wonder this child, 𝐷𝐎𝐿, is the one who is feeding you and your whole family, and your snatched husband, and your stolen, thieved husband, keeping stolen goods in your house. This one is sick. 𝐷𝐎𝐿 is wife number 1, wifey number uno, while you are wife number reject 2, shameless. And even he didn't want you took him by force. And by the way, guys, this woman and her charms, you never know what she did to this man. Ujama amekorogewa mbaya. The day the scales will fall off this man's eyes, he will go crazy. He will go nuts because he will not believe himself that he has been staying with this thing. Crazy stuff. This woman cannot come out here and say that just because 𝐷𝐎𝐿 is talking about, guys, 𝐷𝐎𝐿 started talking about, guys, even when she was in Kenya, there's a time she did a video, and she spoke about, people are saying that she could be pregnant and everything. And again, she said about she really would want, but at the right time, at God's timing and all this stuff. 𝐷𝐎𝐿 has spoken about this pregnancy thing before a million times. And, Carrots, is stupid. I told you all, nobody needs to tell me that she was even a dunderhead in school. She doesn't even know how to reason. This woman comes out to contradict herself. She says she contradicts herself big time by saying that this has been 𝐷𝐎�L's pattern, talking about pregnancies with each and every man that she has been with. And then she goes on to mention, Michele Ponte, Kino, I don't know whoever, JB, and all these others. Guys, she is contradicting herself because she just said that 𝐷𝐎𝐿 is talking about this because of Miss Trudy. And then she goes on to say that this thing is a pattern. She has been doing this over and over again. So make up your mind, Carrots. Which one is it? Is it a pattern that she is used to, or is she doing this now and has never done it before? And she is just doing it now because of Miss Trudy's predicament. And people sit down to listen to this woman. Contradicting herself, lying, and just bringing out all sorts of nonsensical statements, that don't even make sense. And then on that same line, guys, of talking about this man that she has mentioned, she is the same one who comes out to say that JB said that he did not want demo, which is stupid. Anyway, I won't even talk about that. She also said about Kino, and yet she is the same one who says that Kino did not want Dimongo. Kino was not Dimongo's boyfriend. So again, Michele Ponte said for sure that they were never an item. She is the one who says these things, guys, in her reactions. But then again, now, because it's convenient for her, now she is calling these men these boyfriends. She normally comes out here and says, Michele Ponte was never Dee's boyfriend. Dee is the one who wanted him, but he rejected her. But then now, why is she including Michele Ponte in the list of men that she claims that Dee Mwongo wanted to, get pregnant with? Calling them her boyfriends. Why is she calling them her boyfriends? Confused element? Because she wants there to be a long list of men. She wants to mention, so people can see how Dee Mwongo had so many men, while she herself has had a battalion of men. She didn't even know which one is which. Got pregnant at 16, and up to date, she didn't know who the father is. It's crazy, guys. Dee Mwongo will know exactly whose child she is bearing. And even if she would have gotten pregnant that time of JB, like you said, at least she knew it was JB. She knew who it was, not like you, who you have no idea. Because, the eyes could be, Kenyan, the ears could be Nigerian, the face could be Egyptian, the body could be, I don't know, whichever. Guys, why? Was she doing this to herself? Is it some kind of mental problem or what? And then now, what she was doing to herself, she thinks that Dee Mwongo was doing. Guys, you cannot come out here and start stupid gossip as a grown woman. But I'm not even seeing myself. Every single day. And the things I'm talking about are, imagine somebody told me that girl, when she goes to the market, she kisses that boy. Imagine that girl. I was told that boy. Like, seriously? Me? And that is reaction? That is something you're sitting people down not to tell them. Guys, coming out here to say that JB asked Dee Mwongo, why weren't you careful, when Dee Mwongo told him that she was pregnant? This JB also, he doesn't know that they're condoms. He does not know anything about rubber. That's foolish boy. Asking such a, and I do not even think, all this story is real. It's not even a true story. But I'm just saying. And now Carrots is the one coming up with, she's trying to make this story real. Yeah? That JB even asked Dee Mwongo, why weren't you careful? Carrots. That just shows how stupid you are. Because men are equally responsible for a child. It takes two to tango. So if the woman is pregnant, it is not her, it is not only her, who is supposed to take care of herself. If both of them don't want a child, then both of them should take care of themselves. Oh, yes. You're the kind of African woman who are stupid, who just think it is the women's, the woman's responsibility, to handle those kinds of issues. And that is why you brought out that stupid statement to try and make Dee Mwongo look bad, that she was careless or she really wanted a child. Please. If JB did not want a child, he also knew there are things that a man should do in order not to get a woman pregnant. Carrots, again, I'm saying you're the most stupid woman on this planet. And all those things you're saying about Dee, you are the one who has done them. Tell the world what disease you caught while you are roaming around the whole entire world. Stupid woman. So guys, Fellow the Boy has come out talking about jealousy is a bad disease. You know, when you're going up, people will try to pull you down. People will try to make you have conflict with your brothers, with your village mates, with your subscribers. People pretend to be friends, and yet they are your worst enemies. You know, he was out here saying all these right things in response to a claim, in response to allegations made against him. To me, these are right things that he is saying out here, but then again, they do not answer or they do not negate the fact that he is a scammer. You know, that is the point, guys. He is not addressing the issue. Now you cannot come out here, become a poet, you know, become a motivational speaker, tell us all these things, become a pastor, you know, tell us about God, and yet you are not addressing the elephant in the room. Are you a scammer or not, Fellow the Boy? Did you eat the money of these kids of Mama Felista or not? Is the school fees 7,000 for both the kids, and yet you told the donor it is 32,000 shillings? Is it true or false? Guys, he did not answer any of those questions. He has come out, you know, to clap back, talking about, you know, people should become good people, you know, and when they do, they will stop renting. God will help them to stop renting. Of course, he was talking about Max Zero because we have been told that he is renting in Yabohanse, guys. Oh my God. He went on to say that, oh, if you are a good person, you know, if you become a nice person, God will even help you, you know, he will enable you to finish your house. Hey, guys, whom is he talking about? He is talking about Max Zero once again, because Max Zero has had his house, you know, in construction for 2 good years, and yet it is not yet complete. It is not even close to being complete. How do I know this? Is because they come out to say about it. Even his own relative, you know, the Nyani has come out to tell us these things, guys. Now, the most amusing part of this video is how he came out to say that, you know what, I am very good in literature. You know, if you went to school and you know literature, you will know what I'm talking about. But other people will not understand me because I'm talking literature. You know, I am so learned. I have studied literature in and out. And when I speak, you know, very few people, very few intelligent people will understand. Guys, now, do you need to be smart to understand that he was talking about Max Zero? Do you need to be, is it rocket science, guys? Because he is talking about God will enable this person. If they become nice, God will enable them to finish their house. Max Zero. Why? Because Max Zero is the one who did an expose on him yesterday. If this person becomes a good person, God will enable them, you know, to stop renting. Max Zero. Who else? Guys, this guy is a fool. Fellow the Boy, you're a big fool. This has nothing to do with literature. You know, you cannot bring out literature to try and justify your scamming ways. The question is it true that the school fees is 7,000 shillings for both these kids, and you are telling the donor, and yet the donor was sending you 32,000 shillings every time for 2 years for these kids, including 5,000 shillings to fuel your motorbike to go to the school? Is that true or false? All these other nonsense, shenanigans, the side shows that you're bringing out here on the streets, I mean, they do not matter. I'm not a reactor. Whether you are a reactor or not, whether you are reacting or not, you have not answered no question, Fellow the Boy. These people, guys, I really, it really amuses me. They think people are fools, you know. They play on people's intelligence. You know, somebody comes and says something, and then they turn around and say the other. This same Fellow the Boy, in this video, he goes on to now talk about Max Zero now openly. he still does not mention the name. Oh, and something else. He spoke about, I have not mentioned any names, and nobody can know what I'm talking about because I am talking from the literature point of view. Oh my God. Hey, guys, you know, I used to, you know, when I started watching these people, you know, I was like, people were saying, oh, maybe they could be scamming. And I always used to give them the benefit of the doubt because I'm thinking, no, somebody cannot be that brave. You know, somebody cannot be that daring. Guys, fellow, the boy is so arrogant. Hey, he is so arrogant. You know, you cannot come out speaking like this, guys, and you have been accused of scamming, and there is evidence of you have scammed. You cannot, you know, especially having such serious allegations leveled against you and with evidence. Guys, I believe that this woman, you know, went to school and actually found out that this is the amount of fees her kids are supposed to pay. How do I know that? Because it is a public school and it is in Kenya and I live in Kenya. And so the figures that she gave, 1,000 shillings for school fees per term, you know, and other school related items, all inclusive, lunch and everything, coming to 3,500 shillings. That is, you know, that figure sounds correct, you know, for a child. And so for 2 kids, 7,000, that is a correct figure. I don't need a fee structure to know that. So guys, any other thing, you know, is a lie. Any other figure is not true. And this guy, instead of coming out to address this, you're coming to tell people, you know, how other people are jealous. Guys, I am not saying that Max Zero could not be jealous of this guy. I'm not saying that Max Zero could not be envious. Max Zero could not want what this person has because all of them are scammers. All of them are doing the same thing. All I'm just saying is I'm reacting from the point, you know, of how this fellow, the boy guy, has eaten money that belongs to these kids, and he has eaten it, you know, with false pretense. He is lying. He is dishonest. That is all I'm trying to say. You know, so fellow the boy coming out with this kind of arrogance and yet he is wrong really surprises me, guys. It really baffles me. You know, he has come out to say a lot of and like I'm saying, all these things that he is saying are very, very correct. They are true. You know, people get jealous of you, you know, when you're making it. People want to pull you down. And he also spoke about that these people are saying that he is from another community. He is not a Korean. And now they are saying that he should go back to where he came from. He should go back to Luyaland. He should go back to where Carrots comes from. Because remember, they ate the money together. Him and Carrots, the money of Sir Edwards, you know, the millions of money that these guys scammed Sir Edwards, they ate it together with Carrots. It's actually Carrots who masterminded that whole thing. It is our bad guys. And Carrots, besides being a witch, she is also a scammer. So when we call her the Bungoma underwear witch scammer, people should not come out here and think we are just fabricating stories. You know, it is the truth.
And they normally say when you're rising, enemies will keep on fighting you. When you're rising, enemies will keep on fighting you. Do you know why I'm saying that? When you are coming up, let me just tell you the truth. Even those people who pretend they are your friends, sometimes when you rise, they will not feel happy about you. And I'm telling you today, from today, someone you call your friend, someone you call your friend, is your enemy. In fact, he's the biggest snake. He's the biggest snake. Yeah, when you are rising, you will start talking to people. Okay, when he's with you or when she's with you, she will laugh. She will laugh, oh, with you, bro, nigga, nini, brother, nini. There's nothing like brother there. Your brother is the only person whom came from one womb with you. No one call you a brother and you are not brothers. Okay, maybe I respected. Some people do that because it is something like you want to respect someone, that you respect each other. To an extent, you can call him, oh bro, my brother. But let us learn to call people their names. Let us learn to call people. I'm saying this with a reason, guys. I'm sorry if I'm attacking someone because I haven't mentioned anybody's name. You know, the good thing with me, I'm good in literature, and somebody who's good in literature, it is very hard to know or to study him anymore. You can't study him because this is a person who's not mentioning people's names when he's speaking. This is a person who's not jealous about others winning. But we have got some people, they will feel jealousy because of you. They will feel jealousy because you have God has been with you. They will feel jealousy because they see you have got a new home. They will feel jealousy you have got a gate in your home. They will feel jealousy that you are supporting people. They will feel jealousy that you have got a vehicle, or you have got at least you are speaking well with other people.
This very smart fellow, the boy, the smartest man, in literature, came out to tell us that he will not be fighting fools, on the streets. He will be fighting them with prayers and silence, guys. You see how smart he is? So that when he keeps quiet, against allegations that he has stolen, people will think that, oh, he is being godly. He will leave them to God. He is fighting them with prayers and silence. Oh my God, fellow the boy, doesn't God know how much money that school fees is? Doesn't God know how much money you pocketed? Doesn't God see what you are doing? You think you're fooling people, but let me tell you one thing. You can fool human beings, but you are not going to fool God. Shame on you using God in your nonsense shenanigans, in your dishonesty, in your thieving. Guys, in his scamming ways, putting God there. Can you imagine? Shameless boy.
Will be available. So I do create employment. I've helped so many people. We have helped so many families here and there, going to school, kids here. And right now it will mark our biggest achievement to me. Will be the first year having the student who will be doing a Form 4. That is, when I say this, I mean Joel. Joel right now he's in Form 4 at Nyamaharaga Secondary School, and we paid the school fees, all of it, and we gave out the receipts of the school fees. So when some people come, maybe they feel jealous about me. They are giving me blessings. Imagine you are talking negative about me, and tomorrow I find a sponsor who tells me I want to support a kid that I saw in the video. Do you think this sponsor is a fool? He didn't watch your video. He watched, but when he watched the video, he just said, like, this nonsense, this just troublemaking in the village, this just jealousy. But he just come and say, let me support this young girl or young boy. So that is it. So we'll be also, remember, I have Mama Joy's family. They are going to school. They are around, let me see now. I want to count how many students I'm supporting, guys, through the sponsorship from the subscribers. I want you to be now very keen. I want you now to be very keen, and I'm not lying. We start with Mama Joy's family. We have Eliza, we have Joyce, we have Nelson, we have Alfonsina. Those are how many? There are 4 of them. Let us come to Mama Maria family. So those are 4 of them at Mama Joyce. We have Maria at Mama Maria. We have Robbie. We have Mwikwabe. We have Kelvin. And then we have who? We have, there are how many? There are 5 of them. Total number at Mama Maria, there are 5. If you add 5 on 4, you will get, it is 9. Mama Joel, we have Joel. That's 10 of them. That's 10 of them. I want to say, even if this family have left it, Mama Felicitas family, they have this is Mama Felicitas family, the girl and the boy. They have been supported since, I don't know, this is the 3rd, last year was the 3rd year now. Although right now I just say that I don't want to involve myself into their activities. Yeah, bro. Yeah, or they are paying school fees for them. I just say I don't want, and I thank God that most of my subscribers, they said, fellow, do away with that family, just leave it, avoid a lot of things there. We'll continue supporting other families. I even had someone who wanted to support them. There's someone who wanted to support them. He's a guy, he wanted to support them, and now he came and tell me, fellow, I've watched something that I'm not happy with it, so I don't want to support this family. Look for me another family that I can support. And then we find someone else. Right now we have supported that family that we choose now. So
Well done, well done, fellow, congratulations, bravo, you are doing a great job. There are so many students that you have paid for school fees in full. They are actually in school. You have created employment, by doing your houses, your constructions, and all this stuff. You have helped so many people in the village, alleviated their livelihoods. You have provided for them mattresses, school items, even house items, household goods. You have done all this wonderful work, and you have also produced receipts for these kids who have gone to school. Now my question is, Mama Felicitas 2 kids, did you or did you not lie about their school fees? Guys, now he is telling us all that story for what? All those stories for what? The question in the room, he is not answering it. He is not addressing the issue. And I repeat, this is what they all do, so that they can confuse people, so that people can come out confused. You should look at his comments section, guys. People are there praising him. I told you all. And if you heard what he has said in the clip, he has said that you are just talking, in reference to Max Zero, that Max Zero is just talking, and yet he is getting more sponsors. In fact, he is even saying that the person who was supporting, there's another person who wanted to support, this Mama Felicitas kids, when Azan Foundation pulled out. There's this other person who wanted to support them. But then again, after seeing that video, he got disgusted, and he decided to tell fellow the boy, get somebody else that can benefit from this assistance. And so fellow the boy is bragging and saying they have found another family, they have found another child who will be sponsored by this sponsor. Fellow the boy is saying that he has gotten sponsors left, right, and center, and the more this guy comes out with this allegations, the more these donors pump money, guys. The more they want to support, the more they trust him, the more they love him, the more they want him to do their projects, guys. Of course, that could be a lie, but then again, I believe it's true, because I saw this comment where this person is saying, this person is asking, you have been accused, of all this negative stuff. You have just been accused, and you are not addressing the issue. And you can see somebody quickly came and responded to that comment and said, you know what? That was the past. Guys, how is it the past? And just the other term, he did the same thing. Yes, it's in the recent past, but had this had this expose not come out, he would still have done it this time. This January, as we speak, a few days ago when the schools opened, he would have done it again. So this is not something that happened in 5 years ago. This is not the story of Sir Edward and the house. This is fresh. And this is something that this guy is still doing. He is still supporting kids, through his donors. So this is not the past. This is present. It's actually ongoing. All these other kids that he has mentioned, how do we know if he is not doing the same thing? Clearly he is. He must be. He must be. Why not? If he can do it to Mama Felicitas' kids, why can't he do it to the rest? You know. And this dude is this arrogant because he has money. He has been eating well. This guy has, he has money. And he has done stuff. So right now, he really doesn't care. And guys, these are the kind of people who do not grow YouTube channels. I kid you not. He is not here to grow his YouTube channel. For what? He is getting money. Guys, you cannot compare him with me. For instance, I am here, yapping here every single day so that YouTube can pay me at the end of the month, so that the channel can grow, and so that maybe in future I can even do other things with this channel, But for him, he just has a platform where he can get donors, sweet talk them, have these donors pay school fees and do this, nice things to people, and he wants to benefit. Why do they lie to people that they are doing charity, guys? That is where my problem is. Come out and just tell people the truth. Be honest about what you're doing. You do not have to come out here, lie to people, give them fake, fees structures, and then you go and pay a different amount of money. That is wrong. That is just according to me. Yes, he has taken all these kids to school. Yes, he has done all these nice things. But, behind it, there is dishonesty. And fellow, the boy, shame on you coming out here to talk about all other things, and forgetting to address the main allegations. Guys, he wants to cover up his dirt by all these good things, that he has done, Of course, he has done good things, I repeat, but then again, the dishonesty. And I just want to ask you, if you are a donor, or if you are somebody who is helping out somebody, and then you find out that they have been lying to you about the figures, yes, they have done the project, yes, they have done everything right, but they have been lying to you about the amount of money. Would you take it, would you take offense? Or would you be okay with it? Would you say, you, you're something else. You like to joke a lot. You mean you took a whole $2,500 extra? Aki, you, don't play like that next time. Or would you be like, excuse me? Are you telling me that that was not the correct figure? I have been sending you my... what would what would be your reaction? Or would you just be like, it is what it is. I mean, he has to eat. Please let me know in the comment section. Because for me, the fact that you are dishonest, would rub me the wrong way. Yes, I would appreciate what you have done, but maybe I would not use you again because I'd be scared of you. Because now I don't know next what you're going to lie to me about. I don't even, to be very honest now. So let me know, according to you, how would you take it? Because I can see in his comment section, people are praising him. Hey, those haters, those jealous people, let them talk. Of course, they are referring to Max Zero. And I really don't care about their feud. I don't care about their beef. But I'm just, concerned about how people around the world are being taken for fools, and just not nice, guys. I don't think it's nice. And these are the kind of things that, give the whole of Kenya a bad image. You'll see in the comments section, people saying, oh, these Kenyans are scammers, this blah, blah are scammers. And yet, it is just a bunch of people, just a few rotten apples. Let me know, guys. How would you react? And then he went on to talk about this lady, Mama Felista, that they opened 4 businesses for her. She cannot be helped. He tried to help her to know how to fish, but she just wants to be given fish every time that this woman has sold her land. She cannot be helped anymore. She just is doing things wrong. Guys, what does that have to do with if the money was 7,000 or 32,000 shillings. Guys, why are all these stories coming up? Why? I know he had to do content, but guys, why? you know, Now this woman is being shamed. To be very honest, in that video, this woman said nothing wrong. Fellow the boy is saying that Max Zero was translating things wrongly, so that things can come out looking bad. Whatever this mama was saying can can go against fellow the boy. This woman said nothing, guys. The woman just said it's true. It is 7,000 that is school fees for my kids. That's all she said. And she said she has never gone to pay money together with fellow the boy. And McHugh, she was responding to questions. It's not like she was just, this woman was very quiet. If you all looked at that video, she was very quiet. She had very few words to say, and she only spoke when she was spoken to, when she was asked a question. That is the only time she spoke. And even in answering the questions, she said nothing wrong. As a matter of fact, when now Max Zero said to her, now what do you have to say? Generally, she thanked the donors. She did not even talk about fellow the boy. She did not say, oh, I'm so shocked that somebody has been lying about my kids. I'm so shocked that this guy has been eating. No. So I do not understand what fellow the boy is up to. I don't understand what he is saying. And guys, this video has made me know the kind of liar he is. These are the kind of things he was doing during the time of, Sir Edward's house. And right now, I just want to ask, what happened to that house, guys? Does anybody know? What happened? Because maybe fellow the boy is sererekaing with that house. He's having fun with it. Maybe that's his house number 2. The way I'm seeing things. Oh my God. Guys.
I have tried my best. I have fought. I have fought with families. A family like Mama Felicitas family. This is the family that I just found they're just down. They were just down. I started even building the toilet, me and Zach. And even Otenga came and joined later when we were doing the plastering. You can't imagine, I plastered that toilet. Because I said, now if I found someone who wants to support Mama Felicitas, let me volunteer and do it, because since I'm a mason, I did it. I plastered the house, I built it, and that time I was going to school. Sometimes I could even delay to go to school and go and help this family. Sometimes I could come early from school, I continue with the work. Even Zach was even working. Imagine working. He was also working. He was also mixing the mortar. Otenga was also mixing the mortar. Otenga was mixing the concrete, zege. Yes, and God knows. And let me tell you, the blessing that we are getting to support other families, it is because of what we are doing. So when I came now from, we helped Mama Felicitas even to get more houses, more items, more activity, more facilities, even buying some, how do you call it? Buying some seeds to her. And you know something funny, Mama Felicitas don't know how to speak English. She can maybe hear some things. And when you are interviewing Mama Felicitas, you will translate to people even something that she has not said. If you are an enemy to someone, you will translate something that even the mother she has not speak. Because you know that people who are listening to you, they know English and they don't speak Swahili, or they don't understand Swahili although they hear it. If you realize that somebody will take something in Swahili, then you just twist it to make maybe her to be understood in a wrong way. Not in a right way, in a wrong way. Yeah, so Mama Felicitas, even we tried to open for her the business 4 times. She was just falling down the business. We tried our best. And if you want to know this lady, she is not grateful, she's ungrateful. She's ungrateful even what she's saying, because we have even seen, the world has been watching, even people have been telling, leave now that woman alone. She has been, we have been opening for her business, she just joke with it. Right now as we are speaking, Mama Felicitas even went and sold the land that she was having. The land that could be helping her, giving her at least some money, giving her some capital. She went and sold it. Right now, she's working in Nyabohansi. And that's why I'm saying that if she could be someone who understands herself, or someone who understands what is life, she could be very far. Because how can you be set up business for around 4 times, guys, and you are not succeeding with that business?
Fellow, the boy, the woman can sell her land if she wants to. I don't see what's ungrateful about that. Maybe she had her own issues she wanted to do. She does not want to depend on donors on everything, and so she decided to sell her asset. Guys, I want to ask fellow the boy one more time. Did you say that school fees for her 2 kids who are in public school is 32,000 shillings, and yet it was 7,000 shillings? That is the question, fellow the boy. Answer the question or shut up, shameless boy. Now, guys, we all know that there was a saga that happened, between Marwa and his 2 very trusted friends, and he cut them off. And, a lot happened afterwards. And later, we saw Nikobuda being told to stop the kitchen building, because he was the main constructor of Goko's kitchen, outside the kitchen. So Marwa decided that he is going to take it up. He is going to do it himself, as in, bring fundis to work on it under his supervision, of course. And while he said this, I remembered what Nico Buddha had said in one of his videos, actually in his last video, about this issue. He spoke about he is the only one who knows something about how the kitchen has been constructed, and that if any other person does it, the smoke is going to come back into the kitchen. And I remember doing a reaction, on that video of Nico Buddha, and saying, why is Nico Buddha saying this? What has he done? Has he sort of sabotaged the whole process? Has he done something to that construction so that he can be the one who will be called in case of anything? He can be the one who will be in charge. He can be the one who will forever be the hero of that kitchen. Why is he talking like this? I remember asking these questions in a video that I did, analyzing Nico Buddha's video. Guys, I want to ask here and now. Nico Buddha, what did you do? And I also want to remind you all, this same thing happened during the time of that other guy who came to volunteer, and then he ended up wanting money and causing chaos in the villa. The plumber, what was his name? This guy, the one who said that he is the only one who knows how how to install the hot water, that nobody else could do it. And then, guys, we saw how Marwa struggled with this hot water thing. I don't even know if now everything is set. I don't know. And Marwa really struggled with this. And at some point, I remember people telling Marwa, oh, maybe you can call a strongman. I remember the name was Strongman 254. Maybe you should just call Strongman and ask him what it's about, what you should do and all this stuff. And I remember doing videos at that particular time saying, is Strongman 254 the only plumber in Kenya? Is he the only professional? Are you telling me all these buildings, all these nice buildings that have been built in this country, it is Strongman 254 who has done the plumbing? I just said this is BS. you know. And right now, I want to speak on the same thing. What has Nico Buddha done? Will this kitchen be finished? And then 2 months later, Goko is complaining that indeed there is something wrong with it, you know, that the smoke is not getting off the chimney or getting out in whichever way. Guys, I would want to ask maybe Marwa Gitiriba to find out, you know, exactly what it is early, so that when these other fundis are doing it, you know, they should rectify this thing now. Because I feel like this guy did this intentionally. Because why would you say that in a video, guys? You know, why would you say in a video like, now they have kicked me out of that project, but guess what? I am the only one who knows some secret, you know, about what I did. There's a way I created. I set up that thing that nobody else can be able to unlock. You know, that is a puzzle that only me can handle. I am the only one who can solve that puzzle. Guys, Nico Buddha, please reach out to Gitiriba and tell him exactly what it is, so that these other fundis can be able to do it, so that this kitchen can come out right. Otherwise, this is going to be in bad blood, guys. I mean, that's how I would take it. You know, if he knows something that he, you know, he wants to tell them, you know, something that would make the construction of this kitchen, you know, difficult, you know, or something that may bring a problem later, he should just tell Marwa and Gitiriba now. You know, if he has good faith, you know, if he is not trying to sabotage this thing. Rather, if he did not try to sabotage this thing from the very beginning. Guys, I don't know what you all think about that, because it is on video. As a matter of fact, let me play it. Let me play Marwa, you know, taking over this kitchen. And also, let me play Nico Buddha stating clearly that he is the only one who can unlock something, you know, some puzzle out there in that kitchen. Guys, listen to this.
But again, I know you guys understand the mission here. Let's do this thing. If I get like $2,000, this house within 1 week at most, complete. Yeah. Because right now we may have challenges of, oh, there's something we are forgetting. We need to pay someone to bring water.
Yeah, to bring water.
To bring water every day, there must be someone bringing water. We've not paid handmen. Yeah, $2,000. You bring that $2,000, we see. Because how will you build with no water? So we need to do that. I think that's all we need to do. And I don't know if we need to do piping, you know, like electricity and all that.
Yeah, because there is a sink inside there.
Yeah, we need to do piping. So piping alone, hey, so right now we've reached 2,300, because piping for this house will take like $300, you know, paying the person doing and the material. So right now we are at 2,300. We are approximating. Maybe things may go low or may go high. If they go low, we'll take the money and give who? Grandma, to support herself. Because one thing is, I don't want YouTubers here. I don't want YouTubers to use this home to milk money. Oh, money was sent to grandma, and when you ask them, bring the money then. Oh, wait, 300 for me, 300 for my bike, 300 for this. That one, I don't want to deal with that.
Grandma, she said that she have the chicken.
Oh, let's go see grandma. Grandma. Hey, grandma. Hata nimeona mti yako imetoa matunda.
Zambarau.
Zambarau, guys, they are here. Let's go.
But I told you that without me to complete that kitchen, yes, no one can know what can need to fix for those kitchen. And also, without back there to complete the kitchen, when the time is reached, people want to run the kitchen, it can't work good because the smoke will be back inside. They're not going to the chimney because that's an issue which I know myself. And there to renovate good, no one can know. Yeah, but all in all, let us guys keep support this Africa.
Well, guys, there you have it, you know. That is Nico Buddha claiming to be the hero, you know, of this kitchen. And he alone, you know, can be able to sort out issues of this kitchen. Guys, let me know what you think in the comments section. Drop your thoughts, opinions, sentiments. Feel free to express yourself down in the comments section. Let us have a conversation, you know. Let us keep the comments section lit as usual. And thank you so very much for all the new subscribers in the house. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you to my new subscribers. Thank you to my returning subscribers. You guys are the best. And if you have not subscribed, please take this moment to hit the subscribe. If you have not liked this video, please give it a like and let us meet in the next. Bye-bye.